Now here's a fun fact for you all. The Warden in this week's snapshot is no longer classed as an undead mob. Welcome back, my name is Echo. Hope you're having a great day. In today's Minecraft video, we're back on Minecraft Java Edition for the latest 1.19 snapshot. This is the Minecraft Snapshot 22W12A, which stands for the 22 is the year, 2022. The W stands for week, and the 12 stands for what week we're in. We're currently in week 12 of 2022, and the A stands for the first snapshot of its kind. There is a lot of cool changes in this week's snapshot, and just like Minecraft Bedrock Edition, the Java Edition has had the introduction of chest boats. Now if you're just interested in the Warden, I will have timestamps on this video. I'm going to be covering things in this video that other YouTubers didn't notice. Java players, you have 7 chest boats. Bedrock players, we currently only have 6. And that is because Java Edition has the mangrove boat. So we have here oak boat with a chest. We have the spruce, the birch, the jungle, the acacia, the dark oak, and of course the mangrove boat with a chest. So this is a feature I've wanted for so many years. It's actually really good to see Bedrock and Java players enjoying these features side by side. However, there is a slight difference on Java compared to the Bedrock version, and I want to show you those differences in today's video. So super happy to see these introduced to the game. You are able to get mobs inside of these as well, but again they work slightly different. So on Java Edition, if we grab ourselves a leash, you're not able to leash boats. Now this is something I truly love on the Bedrock version. It's so helpful for taking things with you. Now on Java Edition, if you crouch and then obviously tap on it, then it will open boat with a chest inventory as well as your inventory. If you get in this and you hit your inventory button, for me I'm using E, boat with a chest is there, and of course your inventory is there as well. I think frogs in the chest boats are the coolest thing ever. Check it out, the new mangrove boat chest. I am so impressed with this wood type, and I'm looking forward to seeing the mangroves expand in the future. But I just realized you can actually troll your friends incredibly hard. Let's say your friend has just been adventuring. They come back with a boat chest with diamonds. You're in survival. They're on the high seas. You got a bow. It's like, bang! You could just destroy the boat and all of their items are going to pop out. So trolling is going to be taken to the next level. But also, here is another parity difference. On Java Edition, if you break a boat chest, it will actually break the item. Meanwhile, if you do this on Bedrock Edition, the chest and the boat will be separate. Then you're going to have to go back to your crafting table to combine them together. Crafting it is incredibly simple. Again, it's shapeless. Inside your crafting table, put your boat and literally put your chest anywhere. Obviously, people are probably going to do this, but yeah, you can literally put this anywhere. Incredibly simple to do, and best thing is you can actually do this without any crafting table as well. So yeah, there's your chest boats. One thing to be noted though is that you can dispense a boat and it'll actually pop out the boat, which of course you can get in and just ride along. If you do this with a chest boat, it drops the item. The Minecraft community is going to come up with so many creative ways to use hoppers and chests and chest boats. So I got some diamonds here. We're just going to put this inside of here. We're going to fill up this whole entire boat with diamonds, right? All I got to do is go over the hoppers, and this is going to dispense whatever is inside of your chest into this chest. No need to get out. You just got to simply wait, and then you could go back adventuring the high seas. I absolutely love this feature. I think it's going to be more valuable than people actually think. And yes, same rules apply. If you have your chest boat below hoppers and you fill this up, you get inside your boat, hit the inventory button. As you can see, this fills up. So it's going to be great for just automatically transporting items from one location to another. Let me know in the comments section other creative ways you can use chest boats. Java players, this week, leaves are now waterloggable as well. That also includes the new mangrove ones and the previous introduced azalea ones. Just like chest boats, I think people will come up with incredible creative ways to use these, although I have to admit, it doesn't fill up to the top, so it triggers my OCD just a little bit. Something else also to be noted here as well is that if you have one in front of a dispenser, obviously it will dispense water into this as well. So yeah, Java players, you can now waterlog leaves. Just like on Minecraft Bedrock Edition, the deep dark biome has been introduced to the game. Now, yes, we did have a test snapshot a couple of weeks ago, but that was a test snapshot and subject to change. This is an official snapshot. So what I do want to mention here is that we do not have any ancient cities. They are still a work in progress. I found an incredible deep dark biome here. First, apologies if it's incredibly dark for you, but I want to show you in real time what this looks like when entering a deep dark biome. So I want to trigger the Shrieker. Look at the accessibility subtitles. This is now active in the game. It's going to say Warden approaches, and then you're hit with this darkness effect, and it is incredibly scary. Triggering this 3 times will bring the Warden to you. Okay, so we do it one more time. He will appear at some point, at some place. There he is. Here is your Warden. Not happy you woke him up. This is his lair. The Warden sniffs, the Warden whines, Warden heart beats. So he can actually smell you. Like, believe it or not, the Warden can actually smell players. If you read the subtitles, it smells, it sniffs for you. If it doesn't find you via, like, sounds of skulks, it will sniff you. And it's incredibly scary. However, just like in that test snapshot, if you're able to avoid the Warden for 60 seconds, he will disappear and he will dig back down under the ground. And there you go. He's happy that that was a false alarm, and this time he decided to dig in the Shrieker. I always wondered where the Warden goes, though. Now, something different with this snapshot compared to the test snapshot is if you had a Shrieker and you activated it above ground, it would just say that the Warden whines and it wouldn't be summoned. However, I noticed that if you activate this now to trigger the Warden, it will actually be summoned above ground. Now, I'm not entirely sure if that's something to be included with it no longer being classed as an undead mob. So, technically, you'd be able to go and get the Shrieker from the deep dark, bring it above ground, and then summon the Warden mob. As you know, the darkness effect is a new effect introduced to Minecraft. It's a pulsating darkness effect. The developers did go ahead and introduce a new accessibility which reduces the darkness pulsing, which says controls how much the darkness effect pulses when a Warden or Skulk Shrieker gives it to you. So as you'll see here, it's like incredibly dark on the pulsing effect. I'm just going to wait for this to run out and then show you what it's like when you disable it. If we activate darkness again, I'm now going to change this setting and put this to completely off. You'll see here that we still have the darkness effect. However, there is basically no pulsing effect. So again, if you get scared of it, you are able to disable it. But again, it doesn't reduce how much darkness is going to inflict to the player. So yeah, I think a lot of people might still just leave it on because I think it just adds to the overall experience of the Warden. I think you truly experience the darkness effect when you're actually in the Warden's lair. Like, the difference is absolutely huge and terrifying. I'm literally using the skulks as a light source. Obviously, there's a little bit of lava here as well. So it's a terrifying thing introduced to the game. Like, I think Minecraft is a rating of 10 and up. I reckon it's gonna be moved up. Maybe like a 13 or something. Because, yeah, it's quite terrifying. Especially if you stumbled on one of these by mistake. Then you summon the Warden. Like, it's truly terrifying. It does have an animation change. And let me show you that. So I'm just going to summon another Wither here. The Warden now attacks down, rather than attacking up with its arm animations. But like I said, it's no longer classed as an undead mob, so it will inflict a lot of pain to Withers. This is its third Wither, by the way. So yeah, new arm animations for the Warden. I'm currently spectating the Warden, and still no change to how it looks when you spectate it. I was expecting complete darkness since this is a blind mob. Great news! We have a new enchantment introduced to the game. It is called Swift Sneak. It comes in versions 1, 2, and 3. This cannot be enchanted via the enchantment table. You do have to use an anvil to apply this, but it can only be found in the ancient cities, which aren't currently available. Now, fun fact, Swift Sneak is the first ever exclusive leggings-only enchantment. It was previously with boots. People in the community didn't like this. The developers have listened, and they've decided to put them on leggings. However, there is a issue here. You can still combine these in the anvil in creative. However, if you apply these and you have them on, they make no difference. So it looks like they just forgot to remove them from the game. Anvil, enchanted book, it's that easy to do. So yeah, it's good to see them messing around with the leggings enchantments. If you could introduce another legging enchantment, what would you introduce? Let me show you the regular sneaking here. So this is your sneaking. Again, incredibly slow. Let's start off with number 1 here. I'm going to show you in first person view and third. It's slightly faster. Again, you don't really notice too much difference when you're in this view. I noticed the improvement in this view. Let's go with Swift Sneak 2. Again, a little bit faster. And the whole point of this is so you get this enchantment and you can kind of swiftly move around the Warden. It's a mob that doesn't drop anything. The whole point of the mob is to avoid... Yeah, the whole point is to avoid the mob, not to fight the mob. And then we've got the third one as well, which is this one, which, again, there's a big difference here. So I really like this. But I still think the Deep Dark needs something other than just one enchanted book. I'm not going to risk all my netherite stuff just because of one book that is used to avoid the Warden. You know what I mean? So that's my opinion. But new enchantment, leggings only. Now let's be honest. As Minecraft players, we are lazy. We are constantly looking for the easiest way to kill things. And that includes the Warden. So in the first test snapshot, people were using lava or fire to kill the Warden. That is no longer going to be the case. In fact, the Warden absolutely loves a hot bath. He's jumping with joy. So in this snapshot, it will no longer be possible to kill the Warden with fire or lava. So remember that. Guess what else you also can't do against the Warden? That is tower up. Exactly 4 blocks. Because if we go to game mode survival, we start making noise, this thing is going to beat me up. Let's do it again. It's not happy. Come on. So this has been the way the developers are counteracting players from nerd polling. He will beat me. There you go. So yeah, for those who think just being at a tower up, nah, not anymore. Now you can, however, go up 5 blocks with a bow and arrow and do this. Alright, you can still do it with this way. He can't get you if you're at 5 blocks tall, so obviously a bow with infinity is going to be incredibly useful. I think the only way that they could counteract this would possibly be having arrows do reduced damage to the Warden, so people are not staying here. So yeah, you can still tower up 5 blocks in total to defend yourself, but there's actually an easier way, and I expect this to change. So yeah, you can't tower up 4, but you can go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and with a slab, right? So he can't hit me, but I'm able to crouch and still hit him. So again, I imagine this is going to be something else they're also going to tweak as well. Being able to go 4.5 blocks is still deadly for the Warden. I also imagine a bunch of you are like, hey Echo, can't we just drown the Warden? Check this out. Warden at the bottom of this lake. He shoots up to the top. And in fact, he is an incredible swimmer. He's that good of a swimmer that if you're in survival, you cannot outswim this thing. Come on, you literally cannot outswim him. Look, it's gonna catch me, and I'm dead. So yeah, you can't outswim the Warden. I was like, you know what? I know a way that we can drown the Warden. Use the magmas. Nope. He's still stronger than the magma current, so it won't bring him down as well. But as a Minecraft player, dude, like fighting the current is so hard. So impressed with the tweaks that they've done. But weirdly enough, you can defend against the Warden if you use fences. Now, I understand that this is a work in progress, but the Warden will not leap over fences to attack you. Like, he does get angry. He's incredibly angry at me, so I could just like, come on. There you go. So you can use a fence to keep him trapped there. Or I could just keep him in there and hit him with a bow. Now you're probably asking, can the Warden get out of a fence? Weirdly enough, the Warden can, in fact, get out of a fence gate. Weirdly enough. Watch this. Come on. There you go. He does fit through that. So, yeah, a lot more things to be considered. Now, you're not able to tower up against the Warden, but I've also found a flaw. You can, in fact, put yourself in a 4-deep tunnel like this. Come on, wait for the Warden to be angry at you. And you can just attack it from below. So, yeah, nerd polling doesn't work, but building a burrow 4-deep does. But the Warden doesn't like the cold. And you can, in fact, use powdered snow to freeze this mob, which you cannot escape out of as well. So even if you're in survival, this mob is just going to freeze to death. Now, yes, the process of this is going to take a very long time. But again, the whole point of the Warden is for not to kill it, but to avoid it. But again, I'm just showing you solutions for anyone who might have been interested in trying to kill this mob. As you can see, he's angry at me, but he's currently freezing to death. And just like on Bedrock Edition, the shield will be disabled by the Warden's attack. So, yeah, a couple of hits and the shield's gonna be done for, but oh, this guy is fast. But I can defend against him, and then I gotta run again. And you can kind of see that new animation in action as well, with the attacking from above rather than using its arms from underneath. So it's like a, I don't know, it's like a mega punch now. Look at that thing. So, yeah, shields will be disabled. Same as in Bedrock. In a flat world, the negative is -60. When I summon a Warden at 320 blocks, which is the new build height, even when it falls, still doesn't die. I'm currently at the build height, /summon Warden. And when it goes down, we'll go down with it. This thing is still not going to die. Even when it's falling from this high, it still does not die. That's how powerful the Warden is. Also, we've had a bunch of bug fixes in this week's snapshots. If you're interested in the bug fixes, I'll leave a link down below so you can check the official changelog. So it's still early days for the Minecraft Warden, and I imagine a lot of these things are going to be subject to change as well. But you got to remember, the whole point of the Warden is to not kill it, but to avoid it. Apologies if I missed anything in today's video. Hope this video does keep you all updated. If you made it to the end of the video, let me know in the comments section. And as always, I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.